Hello and welcome to the Bat Cave. I'm your host, BlindBat8719. On today's video, I'm going to be going over my Zagras Thief of Heartbeats Trample Tribal deck. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of mechanical tribal things. It just seems like an easy way to build around some of the commanders that we have right now. But before I go into the deck, I want to make a small ask of you guys. If you don't mind, if you like the video, hit the like icon down below. Help me out with the YouTube algorithm. If you really like what I'm doing, please subscribe and help me grow my channel. With that ask out of the way, onto the deck tech. So Zagras Thief of Heartbeats is 4 black and a red. Hopefully we won't be casting him from that, because he costs 1 less for each creature in your party. He's a 4/4 with flying, death touch, and haste, and is a vampire rogue. Now, with his mana reduction, I've seen decks that are party-based around Zagras, and that's totally fine, legitimate way to build him. I'm building more around the death touch part of it. Other creatures you control have death touch, and whenever a creature you control deals damage to a planeswalker, destroys that planeswalker. So I am trying to play around the rules interaction between Trample and death touch. Trample says that after you assign lethal damage to a creature, the rest will then be assigned to our opponent. With death touch, you only need to assign 1 point of damage, because 1 point of death touch damage is enough to kill a creature, and then the rest will be good to our opponent. So the idea here is to play creatures that have trample, and I think of 1 or 2 other ways to give things trample, so that when I play Zagras and now everything has death touch, they can just deal 1 point of damage to the blocking creature, and the rest will go straight to our opponent. So to that end, so there's a combination of cards. So Archfiend's Vessel's in the deck. Not because he has trample, because there aren't actually enough creatures in black and red that have trample that I thought were good enough to play. So I tried playing up the party aspect a little bit with Zagras, and Archfiend's Vessel is one of those cards. Human Cleric 1/1 lifelink that we can bring him back from the graveyard, or cast him from the graveyard. We can get a 5/5 flying demon token. Blood Chief's Thirst is a little bit of removal spell. 1 black for cheap removal. We can kick it for 2 and a black to kill something bigger. Thieves Guild Enforcer is in here. She can get death touch if the graveyard's big enough, but really she's just playing up she's a rogue, so it helps with the party mechanic. Heartless Act for some removal. Tymaret Chosen for death. Basically because he's a big butt, and he's a way of interacting with our opponent's graveyard to remove things that we don't want them to have, so that's why he's in the deck. Fire Prophecy for removal, and hopefully a little bit of card draw. Fissure Wizard for some card draw, as well as party mechanic. The Bug-Catcher here is a trampling warrior, so party mechanic, and he is trample. Heartfile Immolation, Human Wizard. I actually just saw this on Legend VD's Zagras deck, so I thought I may borrow his idea for using this creature. It's a 2/2 for 2. That we can sacrifice with prowess. That can sacrifice it for red and deal damage to its power to equal target creature or planeswalker. If Zagras is out, that could kill a creature. Kargan Intimidator is a warrior that can give himself trample. Robber of the Rich, card advantage, and he's a rogue, so that's why he's in the deck. Thrill of Possibility, some card draw. Kroxa, I figure I'm playing black and red. I might as well play him. I think it'd be something we could play early and hopefully be able to play later if we need to. Arcane Signet for some ramp. Maze Mind Tome for some, again, Poor Man's Sense of Divining Top to help fix our card draw. Shatter Skull Smashing for removal as well as a land drop. Foreboding Fruit for card draw. Tabrex's Hope's Demise. He is in the deck because basically he's a cleric and he flies. That's really it for the most part. I thought he'd be a good 3-drop. Vito Thorn of Dusk Rose is a cleric. He can also, he can be a win con by himself by giving our creatures lifelink. Murderous Rider is in here just basically as for swift end for the most part. Nighthawk Scavenger is in here as a rogue. He already has death touch, but it's again party mechanic. Ferocity of the Wilds, attacking non-human creatures you control, get +1/+1 have trample. This is one of the, I think, only ways we give other non-creatures who don't have trample. Redcap Raiders. He's a warrior that can give himself trample if we tap an untapped non-human creature we control. So the ideal play with him would be something that we play something that can't attack that turn, and we'll tap that so that Redcap Raiders gains trample. Relic Robber is a rogue. I like this card. To me, is a lot of fun. It's cute, and I like playing it. It gives away if we can get in with him, we can start dealing damage with the Goblin Construct. And again, he plays into the party mechanic. Skyclave GOP isn't here because it has Trample. Shadow Skull Charger, same reason, has Trample. It's also a warrior. Agadeem's Awakening in here as a land as a way to bring things back from our graveyard. Ferocious Tigerilla is in here because if we chose to Trample or Menace, we were going to pick Trample, I think 99.9% of the time. Fire's Invention is in here because it's banned and everything else, and it'll give us some way to free up our mana. Clackbridge Troll is in here because he has Trample, a little bit of card draw, a little bit of life gain. Thwart the Grave is in here to bring things back from our graveyard. Akum Warrior, it's a bonus that he's a land, but basically because he's a trampling creature. He's also a warrior. Embercleave, because we're playing a red deck and we should probably have Embercleave in here and we want to attack out, so we'll deal some damage to our opponent. Moriag, Fury of Akum, he's a warrior. Each creature we control gets +1/+0 for each time it is attacked this turn, so he's a power pump, and we get an extra attack step when we landfall with them. And then Godzilla, Doom Inevitable, or Yadara, Wandering Monster as he's properly known. He has Trample, he's a haster, and he's something that we can cycle early on and hopefully get later. In terms of mana base, we're playing both Castle Blockwing for card draw and Castle Embereth for deal some extra damage. 8 swamps, 9 mountains, blood-filled caves, Temple of Malice, Command Tower are 4, mana fixing, Fatal Passage also for fixing and to thin out the deck and fill the ruin to blow up some things we don't want our opponents to have. And with the deck tech out of the way, let's jump into the arena for some brawls. Oh man, so this is a little bit of a slow hand for us. This has a lot more of our some higher end things. And we're playing against Burnt Toast, piloting a Kennrith the Returned King deck. This is probably a good stuff deck, or if either that or they're going to ramp the Kennrith and try to overtake us with him. I feel like we're just going to be too slow with this hand, so we'll take the mulligan here. Alright, I like this a little bit more with Fire Prophecy. They'll probably play a ramp creature, that'll deal with that. Maze Mine to help us smooth out get some lands going. Alright, we are going to keep the 7 here. We will search for a... Oh, that's where it gets tricky. I feel like we should search for a... Well, we can just play Castle Umbra first. We don't... That's this is why I search for a mountain. Or do I search for the... Let's say hello to our opponent first. I think I'll play this out for the Castle Umbra first and hope to draw into a land in the meantime. Well, actually, the Skyclave GUP that we're almost better holding on to it. Fatal Passage if we can. We double landfall. Perfect. All right, cool. So we do that. I would say let's go with a Bug-Catcher here. A little bit of innocuous thing. Let's see what we got. Dryad Elysian Grove. Okay. We have Redcap Raiders. This will bring this. If we play this out, it's a warrior, so it's not going to make a difference in terms of Zagras. So I don't think there's a point in attacking here because it's 2, it's 4. We would kill it with a Fire Prophecy. And they only could play out 1 additional land. I think I'm gonna go with playing out the Nighthawk here. Hope I won't regret this. This will now get it's 2 types, so it'll be 3/2, so no attacks. But it means Zagras is 4, so we can be able to play out Zagras next turn. No, we were going to play that. I think the Fagborough Elder is worth trying to kill right now. Alright, so Fatal Passage. It is. Alright, so activate Fatal Passage, take the red source. Each color one permanent you control. You know something? I'm going to be aggressive. We want to be a little more aggressive with this, I feel like. And then, pay for it later, I guess. So, They may try to block here. We'll deal, and this will be an example of, or if they do block the Bug-Catcher. I doubt that they will. Alright. So, drew first blood. Gained a little bit of life there. And let's see how they respond. Cavern Whispers, each point discards a card. I would say at this point, I'll go with get rid of the Redcap. Probably should have gotten rid of the Clackbridge Troll, but I'm highly confident that we'll get a 5th land drop. Fail it. See, I don't think I like Fail it in a deck like this, because how many basics are you really going to have? Alright. So this will give us some mana. Not some mana, it's going to give us some life and maybe some card draw. And we will swing out. Alright, that's 10. If they have us discard Polychronos. Wow, okay, that was pretty good. So Polychronos should probably die. Does it prevent the damage? So Polychronos doesn't die when that happens. Take the action. Move into the command zone. Gem Razor. Alright, they're gonna make us discard a card. I think at this point the Tiger-Rill is probably gone because we want to kind of stay on the low side and try to finish off our opponents quickly. Alright. We swing here. Oh, okay. I think we swing here. We play out Zagras and swing. Polychronos is the one thing that gives us the grief. So let's... It's only because the damage to Polychronos is prevented. So that means the Death Touch doesn't actually hit it. So I could fire Prophecy him. And that would do some good. They're probably not going to let us attack. You know something? I want to be aggressive. Let's go for it. 9. Yeah, okay. Your life, you draw some lower life. Swing with everything. We'll lose the Bug-Catcher to Polychronos. Alright. Oh! Okay. So that didn't work out the way I thought it was. So even then, since it was lethal damage, it let you only do 1. Okay, so they're going to gain some life here. That's fine. We'll discard the Maze Mind Tome. So the Cavern Whisperer has... Alright, so we can give him everything haste. So how are we looking here? Oh, it gave it a counter. Okay. So that's 10, we're at 21. He's out of cards. So this should be game for us. Alright, that doesn't have haste. So 5 in the air. If I kill a creature... That'll be 2. What's the biggest thing we can kill here? Polychronos would be great. They can't bring it back anytime. So let's kill the Polychronos. Let's put back a real possibility. Okay. Alright, so now we swing with our team. that'll put us up to 5. That should be lethal. Alright, so let's just play out the land now, be on the safe side so I don't goof this up. Alright, all attacks, next blockers. Oh, Castle Ambreth, that should do the trick. Oof, and we got there. Alrighty. Being aggressive was the right strategy, it looked like in that case. I think our opponent, I know they were trying to outrace us, but I think in their case should have kept back, at least try to keep back the Cavern Whisper, because at this point it had reach and could have blocked one of these creatures at least. So this hand would ideally be better if it had a third actual mana source, but we're going second. So, and by the way, we're playing against biondomorte, piloting a Grumgully the Generous deck. So this is probably just I would say a red green good stuff with non-humans in it. Maybe some token, maybe not token, well possibly token theme, but I was meant to say counter theme. I actually want to keep this. I think like the Archfiend Vessel on 1, we can do Signet on 2, or we can do Bug-Catcher on 2, and then 3. I think I'm liking this one. I feel like it's gonna be fun. Ooh, did they forget to play a land drop? They went straight to the second main phase. Okay, good. Alright. Land, Archfiend's Vessel. Now, if we draw a third land, I may consider playing a 2-drop creature. Alright. Let's see if the Archfiend Vessel dies. It dies. Okay. So there goes one of our clerics. I will play out the Arcane Signet here. Thought being that if we happen to draw another land that comes into play on tap, that we can then play 2 creatures. Alright, can't even kill him. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna Murderous Rider that now. Because we don't want their stuff getting bigger. Alright, so maybe I should have mulliganed the hand. It's starting to get a little bit more questionable. Bone Crusher Giant from our opponent. Okay, there's the land. Alrighty. So I would say let's go with a... Go with the Intimidator, as that will pop back in trade. And let's go out with a Tymaret chosen from death as well. Archwood Crasher from our opponent. Like I said, I was willing to trade. I will trade here. We'll lose a mana reduction on Zagras, which is fine though, because this turn was basically going to be based around playing a Blood Chief's Thirst to kill the Crasher. It would be a great addition for our deck. Unfortunately, we don't have green in our commander. I have thought about maybe building around a Jund version, partly because it would be easier to give Trample, because green's 11 gives creatures Trample much more easily, and it has a lot more creatures with Trample. So like I was saying, a lot of good stuff, things on our opponent's side of the field here. Double red, we can do 4 damage. We could possibly kill it. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, it's only 3 damage. Oops. We kind of lucked out there. Okay. I can't do the math real quick that much. 5 comes in with a counter on it. But it has Trample and Haste. Let's kick this. Shadow Skull Smashing. I can only do 3 damage. I'm just going to play it as a land. Have it enter tapped. This way at least I'm guaranteed to have 6 mana for Zagras on the off chance they do end up killing the Charger. Ah, Ka, great. Okay, so, well, there goes Charger. Tokens left behind. Command tower. Well, we can spend the mana now on Zagras and kill the Elder. So let's get aggressive. They'll just use this to block the Beast token, so that doesn't do me any good. So let's swing for 4. We're going to lose our Arcane... No, we're not. We're actually going to lose Tymaret next turn, now that I realize that. Okay. Scorching Dragonfire to lose... Alright. Now we'll lose the Arcane Signet. Phobos, Hand of Destiny. That's 16 points of damage. Only could have dealt 1 more point of damage to us. Alright, we're down to 1. Odd, even, alright. And shock for the finish, nice. Alright, so yeah, that was me. Probably should have realized they would be aggressive as well, and I should have probably mulliganed that hand. Alright, so I was thinking initially this is going to be a really slow hand with some really fast stuff because of the mana, but I realized Agadeem's Awakening, this might be worth actually playing right now, so I can start with a Thieves Guild and an Archfiend Vessel. We're playing against Plexi, piloting a Radha, Heart of Kel deck. So... land very, red green good stuff with some mana ramp. So we'll keep this. Let us lead off. I know I was saying about playing Agadeems first, but Temple of Malice, why not? Red source. Okay, that should be good enough for us. So I was also just thinking too that when we have a cleric and a rogue, that'll make him a 4-drop. So we could actually have a pretty decent curve going up. Ooh, I really like the Gruul. I just realized the sleeves. Nice. Alright, so let's play out a Archfiend Vessel, I'd say. I'll play out a Bloodfell Caves. Because again, the thought I have too is that turn them if enter from your graveyard. So my thinking is, yeah, with the Archfiend's Vessel, I could always bring it back with Agadeem's Awakening as well. Alright. So we could kill the Woodland Mystic, but I think we'll just wait on that. To see if they'll trade with the Archfiend Vessel instead. Alright, we'll end the turn there. And then it gives us the option of playing Murderous Rider out as a removal spell or using Migration Path. Okay. Alright, so they're going to have some big stuff coming up soon. So we'll bring in the Thieves Guild Enforcer. We'll mill them a land and a Soul Seer. Okay. Alright, 4th land drop. Play up Zagras. Going for a little bit more. Ooh, that was a good one, hitting the Scavenging Ooze. All attack. Alright, hit him down to 18. So next turn we have to consider using Agadeem's Awakening as a land. Alright, 3/3. Beanstalk Giant, more ramp. Relic Robber. feel like... Well, everything has Death Touch. So, I would say this is a rogue, right? We can build him for a little bit more. Yeah, let's hold off on the... Yeah, let's play out the Relic Robber right now. Another rogue. Oh, we hit an Embercleave. Good, okay. We'll probably end up using Agadim's Awakening now as a land. We don't want to miss too many land drops. I'll play this. I'm going to really be upset if they end up using a board wipe here. I mean, they could be on the hit me with his Radha as big as they can ability, but even at 7, plus 7, it's 10, I'm still not dead to that. Ugin, however, is a reason to be worried. So that's 6, that gets rid of everything except the Goblin Construct. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so we cannot cast Zagras right now. I would say our best bet, 3... let's kill Ugin now. And then let's cycle Godzilla, hoping for a land. Maze Mind Tome. Okay. That's still not bad. We can use that to draw a card next turn. Also, maybe we can play that out with Veto. Alright, now I leave from our opponent to try to find some more creatures they can cast. Beanstalk Giant's a 9/9. Okay. Doesn't have Trample. It's 1 pip. Alright, 2. So we do have to worry about them playing something that really quick to bring out Nylea. So we'll land 10. We're looking at like maybe 15 damage possibly next turn. Maze Mind Tome right now is 4 mana if we do all of this. I would say Veto plus Murderous Rider is actually probably good enough for right now. So I'll put them down to 5. Murderous Rider. Oh, Terror of the Peak. Alright, so there goes probably Veto. Yep, there goes both of everything. Okay. Alright. Alright, so 9. So we gotta survive. It's a few more turns. Power to target creature or planeswalker. That's a 2-drop. Alright. Let's give him Trample. He's got 4. Alright, this is not looking that great for us. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. These two together actually make okay. 10, 6 if this is game. Wow, they actually come back. I thought I had that one. Dang. Alright, this was like a really good hand actually. Thieves Guild on 1 and 2 drops, and maybe an Agadimi, there's a land, or to bring back some stuff. We're playing against Phobos, piloting an Ashiok Nightmare Muse deck. That is so very appropriate. I have a laugh at that one. I'm going to keep this. Say hello to our opponent. Lead off with the command tower. Pass the turn. Deceit from our opponent. What they like on top. Pass, and then let's... Well, actually, this is really funny, because now they have to lose that card. What do they keep on top? They kept the land. Oh, so there might be a little land shy here. Okay. Alright, so we don't have a 3-drop, 3-turn play. So we'll save this for turn 3. Swing out for 1 here. And then... play out the Bug-Catcher here. This way then next turn if we need to we can play out Kargan. We may not play this on 3 then. We might play Kargan out instead. Ooh, okay. Redcap Raider. That works better actually as a 3-drop. Okay. So let's play out the land. Let's swing. See what our opponent decides to do here. Eliminate. Okay, that's fine. Let the Redcap Raider now. So next turn we have the option of Agadeem's Awakening into a land to play Zagras on 4, or we can wait for a Bloodfell Caves and Kargan Intimidator to play that out and then make it so they can't block the Redcap Raider and give that Trample as well. But they are a control deck. Oh, okay. So we're not gonna. All right. So I think they're probably waiting on us using casting Zagras here. So let's gain the life. Let's play out the Kargan Intimidator now, as we can tap it. See? Alright, so I see if they had the counterspell ready for us. Oof, we got some good ones there. So I was hoping to tap it down and use that to give them +1/+1. So we lost a Nighthawk, we lost a Robber of the Rich. Midnight Clock from our opponent. Okay. Play out the Swamp. This way then we can now use Agadeem's for 2. And for another 2, we just got a Lockwane. Oh, that's not good then. Alright, hit them for 11. We have exactly 5 in our graveyard, so we can bring back a 2-drop. We can bring back 2 and 3-drop. But that means they're wasting their entire turn. Not entirely wasting their entire turn. They have to decide to do that now. What do they need? They need. Alright, so if I get. This needs 2 more. So that'll be 6. That'll put them up to 10. I'll bring them down to 1 life. Gadwick. Alright, so Gadwick might be annoying. Draw a Heartless Act. We could use Heartless Act and Field of Ruin to fill up the graveyard and hit them and start to treat with no counters on it. So let's try to kill Gadwick. That'll bring them up to 7. Even if they counter it. Alright, so they're going to counter the spell. Totally fine. Actually, let's wait. Let's just wait. Resolve. Resolve. Next. All attack. Next to blockers. Really? Let's see where we go with this. Get rid of the temple here. Let's go for another black source. Hope they don't have an unsummon. So I'm really hoping they would tap out here for their commander. For Ashiok, and bound Zagras to my hand, forcing me to discard. I will probably discard Zagras at that point. So they, you know, if they do that, take that route at least, I might be able to. Ooh, I might still be able to give us the win here. 5. All right. So we have 3. We can do. All right. So let's do this X equal to 3. Alright, so we want a Nighthawk, I would say. Nighthawk as a rogue. Let's grab a robber, I'd say, as well. And let's submit those two. Mill them for some more, and we'll be able to get a card off of robber at least. We have a grasp of darkness, which we can use to get back our. All right. Ah, we lost fires. Not that we needed fires. All right, so we'll trade there. So we're not really going to be milling out our opponent anytime soon. Fissure Wizard is a May. I would imagine they're going to bounce here, but they could easily just play out and create a token. Block the robber. So with that in mind, we could always just attack with. If they do that, we can just attack with robber and grasp. I would say we go by. I'll say goodbye to the Fissure Wizard because Nighthawk Scavenger is a better card.
Recoil to the recess of your mind.
May attach that card to mana so there's mana color cast. Okay. Alright, now we decide to get rid of my graveyard. That's fine. The turn before I get Thwart the Grave. Oh man, the timing on that. Let's see. I get to bring back 2 things for that. We have 3, 4, 5. We are a land short. Oh, okay. So let us attack. Let's attack here. We're going to try to finish them off. They're going to make their thing. I don't have... I should have played up the Nighthawk. That was my mistake. I thought I was going to get an extra card off of them. If I had played the Nighthawk out, I would have. And entirely possible now, too, that I should have left Zagras in the graveyard to use Thwart the Grave. Oh, sorry about the misplays there. Dang. Alright, didn't matter that I misplayed, they decided to give up on us. Alright. Whew, got there. Alright, so we got, if you include the Akumor, we have 4 lands, Maze Mind Tome, Murderous Rider with an Ember Cleave. We're playing we're playing against kenFS, piloting a Vadrok Apex with Thunder. So this is probably something that will be maybe creature token based with a lot of cheap spells, almost like a control deck. This isn't a really aggressive start. It's a good stable start. Do gotta worry about counter spells from the opponent. I do feel like giving this one a try though. Leading off with the Temple of Malice. I think we have a good flow. Opponent mulligan again. We'll say hello. Temple of Malice. Thrill of possibility to draw some cards. I like that idea. Yeah. Because really, we only... I mean, yes, we could use a Coom. Let's play out the command tower now. We can use Maze Mind Tome to help smooth out some draws. If we are thinking we're going to get to 6 mana, we can just easily get rid of a Coom Warrior. I think is easy fodder for a throw possibility at this point. Let's scry before I forget. Let us keep the land. And we can be reactive. So we'll play out the swamp. We're going to pass the turn. We'll keep up Murderous Rider as a kill spell for our opponent. And what do they need? They need double red. So we don't have to worry about Vadrok for a while. We do have to worry about a counter spell. Pass. I would say let's scry. Let's use Thrill of Possibility. I'm going to discard the Akum Warrior. Alright, more high-end stuff. And then let's use this to scry. Fort to Grave. Not terrible, but I think it's a good one to keep in our back pocket. Alright. We are basically playing a high-end version of this deck in terms of all our big expensive stuff. Pass. Let's draw a card. The Arcane Signet, not bad. Arcane Signet, let's play out a Tymaret. End the turn. We'll draw with the Maze Mind Tome for the last time. Vanishing Light. Alright, let's see what they're targeting. Targeting Tymaret. Alright, that resolves. Pass. Let's draw another card. Zilla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. Well, if they have the negate, I'm not going to be complaining as much, because that means we also then have a Fort to Grave to bring them back. Alright. Hit for 8. And get back Godzilla and Morag, which is pretty good, I'd say. Well, let's see if we can get a Fires of Invention down. Oof. Okay, so that's our one spell. One attack. Let's see if we can get the Embercleave for the instant kill. Whoa, okay. I was not expecting the game to go like that. Wow. They probably got lost. They had probably a lot of red cards and no red mana, I think, unfortunately. Alrighty, and that is the video for today. If you like today's video, please click the thumbs up icon down below. If you want to get notified of whenever I release new videos, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Also, leave a comment on what you thought of my deck, or what you thought how I could have played better, maybe any mistakes you saw that I didn't see. I'm still working on building my channel, so I would greatly appreciate any advice on how I can improve, whether in my videos or my recordings or whatnot. As always, thank you very much for visiting the Batcave, and have a great day.